Hey, what's up? Today we're taking a look at the MKC75 by My Key Club. This just might be the next best budget 75%. Do you think it has what it takes? Let's find out. When you open the box, you're greeted with the case. I chose the orange anode because I feel like we don't really see too many orange keyboards nowadays. I will note that it does look quite different from the renders. It's just an observation I made, but it's still a very fun orange color regardless. When you flip it over, you're going to see this really pretty weight. The My Key Club logo is engraved here and has a subtle gap around the weight to make it visually stand out a bit more. When we take a look at the side profile, we can see they went with a simple box-on wedge design with some simple rounded corners to keep the cost down. I think there's beauty in the simplicity. Now let's talk about what else comes in the box. First, you have all your foam options. Case, plate, and PCB foam are all included in the box. Next, we have our polycarbonate plate, which is what we used in today's build, a 1.6mm non-flex cut PCB. Next, we have the optional knob as well. It feels really nice and it has subtle clicks inside. There are also these pads that act as force brake mod. I highly recommend you use these. I built it without them first, but the resonance was simply too noticeable, so I feel like these are definitely required. But they're super easy to install and elevate the sound of this board tenfold, so I don't really see it as a drawback. You also have your mounting options here. For this build, we went with the PCB dumbbells, but there are also plate sleeves and traditional top mount screws also. Today we'll be using the Gateron Summertime switch. These are a super smooth long pole linear switch, and man, Punkshoe just doesn't miss. We topped off the build with DCX Latte, a double shot ABS keycap set inspired by coffee. These are available now as well at drop.com. I was surprised by the sound of the build overall. In the past, I feel that these budget keyboards typically rely heavily on the foam to sound good. I still feel like that's the case for the most part, but I think they're slowly getting better and finding out how to better engineer the sound at this price point. This keyboard is pretty simple in design overall, but in this case, it helps keep the cost down and makes it more affordable for the consumer, so you definitely can't be upset at it. I think if you want to try a 75% and are on a really tight budget for keyboards, this should definitely be something you consider. Let's move on to see how the keyboard sounds, and as always, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll key you later.